welcome to my How to Fight Spears and Long Weapons class, aka Cornix Gives Away Trade Secrets. I'm Sir Cornix, this is Squire Frederick, he's going to be my helper today. When we are talking about long weapons, it's kind of in the name what they're good at, being long. He can deal a whole lot of damage to me before I can ever reach him with anything. So how do we fight against that? The closer I get to him, the harder it is for him to do anything. So our main strategy here is rush him. There's a couple of different weapons out there, right? We're going to talk about the best way, like the most advantageous kit to do this with. Obviously, having a shield keeps you alive longer. You can do this with other weapons, it's just more likely to fail. With a shield, you can kind of parry off shots. It's important to note that with the spear, the only part that can hurt you is that little bitty part right here at the end. So we just need that to not be where we are. Please don't like it.
Now cut this part.
In there now too, I was trying to get you out of it. Yeah, well.
So, first part of run them down is, what do I do with my shield? You want to keep it away, I actually want you to try and stab it, okay? So I'm going to try and get as close to Frederick as fast as possible. Running forward is almost always faster than running backwards, so I should be able to catch him. I'm going to keep the shield in front of me and try not to do wild reaches out, because that just makes all my vulnerable bits more easy to get to. And my goal is to work my shield up his spear, aiming for his hands the whole time. That way, even if he gathers up to stab me, this should always be in the way. Alright, ready? Yeah. Good. So, run them down is the goal. If you can, you want to push, you see how Frederick's spear is on the right side of his body? I want to push the spear into him. I don't want to push it out. That lets him get it out and around. If I can jam him up, it'll keep him from being able to do what he wants to do. So as I push, I'm pushing down and into him, going up towards his hands. Because as soon as his hands are stuck against his body, he can't do anything. You don't have to. Normally, this changes a little bit when you get longer red weapons, because they can swing. I don't think we have any long red weapons here, but
I have a 5-foot in my car.
Let's go longer than that.
Alright. But because it's a spear, it really can only stab, right? Whereas as a sword, he can swing it at different angles. And that's where this kind of falls apart. You need to kind of work it. The red sword's sufficient force breaking shields. That's their goal, right? They're trying to either break your shield or snipe out limbs. So again, the sooner you can push their stick into them and jam them up, the easier and faster it is to kill them. The opening up. If Frederick's sitting here and stabbing at me, trying to hit me, when's a good time for me to do it? If I just keep backing up, and he's saying, oh, I get to take all the ground I want, and then I run into him, it preps him thinking, oh, I can just walk. He's not ready to backpedal, he's not ready to choke up. So timing is everything. If I just immediately run down every spearman I see, they're ready for it, right? You gotta kind of train your opponent. Is there any questions or examples that I may not have covered that you guys might have?
Yeah, what if I don't like running?
You don't like running?
What if I'm not physically able to charge somebody like that?
If you're not physically able, one option you can do is, come at me, Frederick. Yeah, just block low, block low, block low, block low. You backpedal, backpedal, backpedal. You see my shield foot is forward. I'm very defensive, very defensive. I can make up a lot of that space just by swapping my foot. So he's ready, he's stabbing, he's stabbing, he's stabbing. I'm teaching him this is all the space he has, and then we flip it. So that's a pivot. We always talk about sword foot forward versus shield foot forward. If I'm shield foot forward, I'm much more defensive. It's easier to block my body. Sword foot forward, I'm a little more open, but I have more reach. That change in reach, he knows I can't hit him, and then all of a sudden, now I can, but I'll miss. Any other questions? You guys feel confident? Someone want to sword and board? You want to come try and run down a spear? Yes, Talon.
So, what if they have like spearmen often have teammates?
Mm-hmm.
What do I do if they have a teammate?
Come here, spearman teammate. Okay. This is Unity, the new fighter here. He's going to help Frederick stay alive. So you're going to stand up to Frederick. Unity's whole goal is the counter rush. So if I rush up on Frederick, Unity's here to kill me. Ah, it didn't work. So the best route to do this is you see Unity's on Frederick's left. I don't want to push the left side, right? Because that's where the sword's at. That's the scary part. So if I'm going to rush Frederick, I'm going to do so from this direction, making Unity get in the spear fighter's way. And the same thing, jam spear, push in that way. You want to separate them or make them trip over each other. It worked even if it's on the other side. If he's on Frederick's right, then I push the left side. A 2v1 is never a fun fight. That's just your best chance there. Another thing you can do with teammates is, again, where I train Frederick that he's got the game, he's got the reach. It works against newer spear fighters. They're like, here's my chance, I have the long weapon, I get the kill. You're looking for him to step past Unity. As soon as he's past Unity, now it's a lot less effective for Unity to defend him, right? So you're looking, baiting out those flaws in their strategy. If the sword mortar isn't in front, isn't a step ahead of their spear fighter, they're not really helping them. Yeah?
What if they have a buckler on?
What if they have a buckler on? Frederick, go get your buckler. So, Unity, take... Yep, thank you. Bye. Good job, thank you, thank you, thank you. So, all of a sudden my spearman has a shield. He's a lot harder to hit. There's two ways to go about thinking this. I can either push his weapon side and hope that I can get around his spear, or wrap his shield side and hope that his spear gets tangled up in his shield. Depending on if it's a back shield or a buckler, those things are a little bit easier. Back shields are way more passive defense, a little bit easier to get around. With the buckler though, I find it's easier that if try and stab at me. If I jam the spear up, what can he do? Now he's got the shield, I can... the amount more gear you add, the less mobility you have, typically. So that shield will keep him alive, but it's also going to get in the way of his own weapon. If you can push up the spear, jam the spear into the shield, you open up to all kinds of options. Any other questions? Unity, you want to give it a try? See if I use my tips and tricks to win?
I give it a try, sure.
No, this is super easy on you.
No, you find it really flexible.
Alright, so first hit, I got the long stick, so you learn my range, Then you want to push your shield down my spear. Yep, just like that. Back up. Hey, getting my arm is effective. Yeah. If you can get in closer and kill me, is better. Because now I can still do this. If I have a teammate, maybe I'm alive and now I have a teammate. So your goal is to kill me. Yes, taking limbs is very effective. Killing that spearman when you have the chance, do it. When I swung like this, and you hit my arm and then you backed up, swing 3 more times. Kill me. Make it count.
Can we scoot from the rock?
We can scoot from the rock.
Yeah. Didn't want to mess myself up on that. Stab.
Yep. So you just run down your spear, tie them up. Remember your shield coming up into my hands. You want to push this here. Once this here, I can't do anything.
Okay.
Push with my hands, push with my hands, push with my hands, push with my hands. Yep, yep, yep. There's no other questions? Thank you all for coming to my How to Kill Spearmen class.
I'm in danger.
Good job, Unity. Thank you.